We're back to Val Richards Road the Show. This is episode number 32. If you guys haven't catch up with the series, so her stat line is 24 wins, no losses, no saves, because you're not a closer. 354 strikeouts. She was 31. Actually, just 20. Actually, not 31. 29 strikeouts away. Well, actually, she was a long way away. 29 strikeouts away from tying on Ryan 30 from actually breaking it. So that would have been another game. Anyway, let's get ready for. Let's in the offseason, and they got a contract. Let's view this offer, and are you kidding me? $780 for 1 year? That's an insult. She's under a rookie contract. Dude. Player option. No. Club option. There we go. So, there's a little secret right there. Let the club option do it. So, let's sim to the offseason. We will be working on some pitches. I mean, I did a quick poll, and you guys told me you want her pitching to be improved. Her velocity needs to go up. So, that's one thing we will be doing as we sim through. And I just went with the club option of 2 years and $800,000 a year, but... So let's see. Is she pitching in the first one? Yes, she is. She's pitching against Logan Webb on the Giants. In the other game, which if you saw the previous video, Kara Rogers, he was her teammate at one point with the Athletics. Then she got traded to the Mets. And so before I go into the spring training, let's see if some of the new auditions are on the team. So, nope. Ahmad Rosario's on the team. Nice. Jake McCarthy. Ooh, we got a speedy guy now. At second base is still Christian Moore. Jonah Heim is a backup catcher? Okay, then. David Fry going for first base. Okay. Quite a lot of different guys here. But Val Richards is still going to be pretty good. Now for the rotation, no change there. There really not much changes right here. Brock Burke was except Brock Burke was back, so they got him back. Joe Jimenez, there's a lot of some new guys on there, but we're gonna have to get ready for the first game. Val Richards may not pitch a complete game in the spring training, and we're probably not gonna play all the spring training games, maybe like 2 or 3. And spring training, yeah, we're gonna keep those. We're not gonna do uniform change for that, but we're gonna do at least 3 spring training, and we're going to sim the spring training and go right into opening day. Just enough so she will be able to improve her velocity as a fastball pitcher. And 354 strikeouts is very good. Very low walk rate. She actually did walk someone. And we're going to start with the inside fastball in spring training. And that is a ball just a little inside. And Willie Adames, 2026 All-Star. And there's the 97-mile fastball that they want to see. But I think they want to see the triple digits. And he thought it was going to be a curve, and he swung right through it. Upstairs fastball. Got him. And a big strike right there. So, first strikeout right there. I don't think they're going to let her pitch the whole game. If they do, that's a miracle itself. And Devers, who had a good regular season, 32 home runs, a 264 batting average, though. Not too bad. And he fouls off a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And he's got 267 career home runs. He might hit 300 this year in the universe at Val Richards. And here we go. Let's get the keyhole curve. Grounded. And that is a base hit. Okay, a single. That's why it's spring training. She needs to probably work on that curve and not throw it in the outside part of the plate. That was the opposite field. So he's getting used to there's Arraez on the Giants. And he's one of the hardest guys to strike out. And just as I say that, he strikes out. Wow. Okay. So Val Richards just suddenly unloaded and just whiffed at him. Bryce Eldridge. Okay. That guy's tall. I remember playing a moment on Diamond Dynasty That guy's huge. And let's do an inside corner fastball. Got him. And he just nods like, okay, I get it. So now Val Richards is coming up. And Logan Webb, he is dangerous. Dangerous. Let's just get a home run off this dude. Spring training home run. She's never hit a home run in spring training. Never mentioned spring training. And she unloads in a hurry. And that is a spring training home run. First hit goes on the Giants, Denver's, but first home run goes to Val Richards. Very good, Val Richards. She just suddenly unloads and crushed it. And already, it's still the first inning, and they scored 8 runs. They were not the World Series champs for nothing. And that was a cutter. Imagine she hits like 2 home runs in the same inning. That would be absolutely wild. And the pitch. Nope. Oh, botched by Denver's of all people. And out by a half a step. That was a huge inning, and she probably got a break. Casey Schmidt. And that was... I think that's a strike. And... they called it a ball. Okay, no sweat. Let's just continue on. Swing and a miss. Just a huge swing and a miss. And she's already throwing gas. And she's 23 years old. So let's do this. Curveball outside. And the pitch. Fouled off. And let's freeze him a little bit. Thinking ball right be middle, and then... Okay. That was outside. I wasn't going to argue that. The full count? Okay. Oh, boy. Let's jam inside. The pitch. Fouled away again. Jam him. I'm not doing fastball. Choose him outside. Got him. Another strikeout. And she just calmed down after giving up that one hit. She doesn't slow down. And whoa, 98. She's thrown 101 before, so... And 99, there it is, 99. She's getting faster all of a sudden. The pitch, 99. Whoa! That was walloped. And there we go. The pitch. There's Dason Crows. Never heard of that guy before. He barely did decent in the regular season. And the 0-1, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Signed out of Aruba. That's a new one. I never really heard many players from that. If you guys know. Oh, I think he got away with that one. Well, the umpire, by the way. Patrick Bailey, who is not with the Giants in real life. He's with the Guardians. So, more power to him. So, throwing the gas. 97. Let's do it right here. And, oh yeah, 97. Got him. And he's like mad at himself. He's like, dang. Let's see. The hit was on the curveball. So, I gotta be cautious with breaking pitches like later in the at-bat. Garrett Hampson. The pitch. That's outside. That was... And the pitch. There we go. So that curveball needs to get work on that curve. And that's us looking... Not afraid to show some of that heat. Willie Adames, who couldn't work. And after that hit by Denver, she just suddenly unloaded. The infield's like, whoa. It's almost like she doesn't really need us that much. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball finally got the break she needed. So that was good. And she's going to be batting here. Double or better. Hayden Birdsong is on the mound. After she lined out to, and it was turned to grounder to Devers. That's hard. Right center field. That ball is going to be caught. Should never have gone low. So that is a 1-for-3 game so far. And they removed her. Denver. So 3 innings is, I guess, the max, apparently. And she's suddenly 1-for-3 right now. She's finally getting more pop. And goodbye into the grass. They better be running for that baseball. If they made it a little bit more realistic, and I'm being honest here, there would be a lot of people in that field wanting to get a home run. Just a bang. And she's done after 8 innings. So we're going to simulate to end the game. And that was a win. 3 innings and 1 hit and 9 strikeouts. So that 1 hit didn't bother her. She just continued to throw the icing on the cake. 39 pitches so far, and that was it. She did pretty good in her spring training. Now we're going to do 2 more games because I can. So let's play next appearance. And Shohei, of course, she's not facing him on the mound as a pitcher, but she's going to face him as a DH hitter. Brandon Lowe's in the Dodgers. After we embarrassed him in Boston, he decides to go with a winning team. This is a rivalry spring training game. LA Dodgers versus LA Angels. Should have been Anaheim because they live in Anaheim. The pitch. And, uh-oh! That is foul. Hard foul ball. I bet Ohtani's like, whoa. And he probably was like, that's amazing. Now she hits it harder. Right center field. And she hits one off Shohei Ohtani. Big home run off of Ohtani. And he's like, all right, just need to twist up the heat a little bit. And he's just like getting rocked right now. That one swing sends a message. And Ohtani's still on the mound. He's probably going to last exactly as long as Val Richards. 3 innings. Oh, that's opposite field. And that is foul now play. And Teoscar Hernandez still playing left field. Couldn't jump in time. So, here we go again. 0-1. And that's swung hard into center field. That is going to be caught. Ohtani won that battle, but now there's a new pitcher. And he hasn't given up a run yet. Ben Casparius is on the mound. Up. Hard line drive right field. That is just short of the wall. Oh, my word. And she slides head first. And now there's 2 on and nobody out. And Nolan Shonowell is up. And let's see what he does. Outside. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Val Richards is trying to hold on the fort. Grounded. And the throw is out. So now we got that in. And there's the 1-1. Fouled off. Foul of the way. And we still 2-0, but 1 deep fly ball by Adele could be a sac fly. Oh! And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Adele, come on. Get a hit, Joe Adele. Val Richards is waiting. She's waiting. That's not deep! That is not deep. Right to the pitcher. That's embarrassing. Come on. Neto, come on, man. And Robert intentional walk. Amat Rosario, our new acquired third baseman, is up. Let's do this. The pitch. And they call that a strike. And bases loaded situation right here. Rosario's passed, so they got to hit one up the middle. They could get that hit. You know, you could get a better opportunity if you just swing the bat. And we're going to simulate end of the game as we probably lost that one. We did. Oh, we won 4-3. Val Richards got 2 for 3 with a home run. Nice. So she actually did pretty good. And now we're going to do one more. And she's probably going to be catching this game. So to Corbin Burns. That would be nice. Catching to Corbin Burns. And Gavin Sheets is playing for the Diamondbacks. Oh my goodness. Jake Bowers. Whoa. They kind of went a little deep on their changing the lineup a little for the Diamondbacks. And now Eduardo Rodriguez is on the mound with 1 out here in the first. Line drive out. I knew it. I knew it. It was going to be foul. And there's the 0-1. The pitch. Line drive. Whoa! Who caught that? That was caught. Who was? That was Thomas, not Alec Thomas, but whoa. She's mad. She's mad. She failed to get a hit, and she wants payback. The first pitch. Line drive. She got hit. She got herself a hit. And oh no! There's an error. That was an error. So looks like that error is gonna go on the left fielder Bowers. And 1 out. And let's get some speed. Oh shoot! That was close, but doesn't matter. Let's see if she can get some speed on. And the pitch fouled off. That was a good run too. The guy didn't hit the ball. She probably would have stolen third. Easy. And let's go. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The catcher couldn't catch up to that. And out at first. So we got a runner on third situation now. Joe Adele, come on. You know what? Let's try to sneak in. Break him. All right, go. You see that speed? You see that slide? And the Angels strike early. And here we go. Oh, speedster. It's Corbin Carroll. We can't beat him. And that's going to be close. Oh! And Corbin Carroll's quick, so... But it was a good throw, not going to lie. Definitely will add velocity and arm for that. That's a good swing. Base, nope. Denied. 1 for 3. And let's see. There's 1 out, strike. And is he going to go? No, he's not. But he pops up anyway. And that's an easy out. So we got that easy out. And so let's simulate the end of the game. And unfortunately for the Diamondbacks, the Angels won 1-0. Corbin Burns gets the win. Val Richards is the only one that actually scored. Wow. Flat offense. They're going to be screaming. So I did make a promise 3 games. I know somebody say, you know, if you play a little longer, you probably might raise her experience points. No. So let's see. We're going to go into the fastball real quick. And all right, we did it. We got a 99 on the fastball. So now the 2-seam is next. Raise that up a little bit. So we got some more moves, but let's go to view calendar real quick. And we're going to end simulation. I don't want breakpoint. Return to calendar. Let's return to calendar real quick. Why did I do breakpoint? I said skip spring training. What happened here? Let's just advance the regular season. Let's see. Val Richards needs to calm down a little bit, though. I think she got rocked a little bit. But let's see. Let's see. We try to raise up a little bit on that. No, not fastball. Probably need a more break on that curveball. I don't want to raise velocity on the curveball, so just want to throw that out there. And let's look at the calendar real quick. She's pitching opening day. She's the opening day starter. Select the... Oh, we got a new goal now. So we can unlock... So now, let's see. Let's see. What's the available... We got 6 goals to focus on. So let's see. 250 innings pitched. Let's see. There's a lot of goals to choose from. 350. Oh, yes. Let's do that one. Not really sure on the stolen bases part. Average. Oh, yes. And yeah. We got one more slot remaining. 18 quality starts. 25 wins. We'll stick with that. Let's stick with that. And she's going to be pitching opening day against the Rays in their stadium. So we're going to wear the 2001 jersey, and let's go. We're going to be facing the Rays. I don't think she's faced them that much. And they got Moises Ballesteros as catcher. Wow, he was a Cub at one point. And here we go. And she's already batting with 1 out. Tropicana Field in video games has not been that good to me all the time. But they're good this time. Way out of here! Whoa! That was a monster home run. Her first of the season. And she's got her first hit and first opening day home run. And she points to the sky, and they know it. That was a fastball that got destroyed. Now she's got 100 velocity. Gleyber Torres is on the Rays, so let's see how that first pitch fastball works. 97 per usual, but I think we're going to raise the roof. Let's do this. 98, and that probably would have been a strike, but I'm not arguing early on. The pitch, fouled away. The curveball has some break, but I don't want to throw fast yet. And here we go. There is the pitch. 99 miles an hour. Definitely need to start focusing on getting that changeup. There we go. First strikeout of the season. Start with some gas. Junior, that's ruled a strike. 99. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And there we go. The pitch. There we go. 2 in a row. And she's not afraid to get aggressive. And Jonathan Arata is up. 98. And there's the 0-1. Strike 2. And there is the next one. Screwball, excuse me. Let's do it again. Curveball this time. There we go. Swing and a miss. Struck out the side. That's probably a nightmare for Rays. They're like, oh no, she suddenly unloaded. And she needs to see if she can get the record of Nolan Ryan's. Deep to right field. That ball is gone. Opposite field. Home run. And that makes it a 2-homer game already for the two-way player, Val Richards. Oh, yeah. There we go. And the pitch. Bam. And there's Tristan Casas on the Rays. Okay. He likes inside, so we'll go a little outside. A little low this time. And he got a piece of that. Is that playable? Yes, it is. Rosario, our new third baseman, is making moves. This guy is anticipating probably high pitch, but I'm going to go inside corner. That's fouled away. And they're making predictions that the Mariners are going to be the AL predictions. They're not. I don't think the Angels are on the list here this time because they might say just lucky shot. Yeah, they're not even on the top 6. Let's change them. The MLB is against Val Richards. There's their triple digits. 100 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen. 98. Should I add more break to that 4-seam? Let me know in the comments. The pitch, swing, miss, sit down. 4 strikeouts already for her. And let's see that. The curve, it went up, and it broke hard. 8 inches at 1,930 RPM. Rate per minute, is that what they're saying? Or per meter, because he had no chance. Carson Williams is up, a prospect for the Rays at one point. Definitely wants the high pitch, but he also likes low. But what about outside? He can handle the heat out there. 100 miles an hour. He's probably seeing that. And he goes down with an 88 mile an hour changeup. That is just nasty. Here we go. Chandler Simpson, one of the fastest guys in the game. So that was a good heat. And he was a first pick as well. Rays are really using their farm system to develop their players. And there's the 0-2. And he hits a fly ball in the right center field. You better get that ball, guys. There we go. Whew. And now Victor Misa Jr. Misa Victor. I'm sorry. Jar Jar Binks joke. We got 0-1. He acquired from Miami last year. Apparently off season. And let's get in on him. Inside part of the plate. There we go. Another strikeout. That is probably strikeout number 6 for her. That's what they just said. And who is this guy? Max Clark. Is that a prospect? 6th ranked MLB? Let's strike him out. Let's make him regret facing her. 97. Let's do this again. 0-1. Fouled away. Come on. Get out play. Get out play. I want to strike him out. Okay, we didn't strike him out, but we got him out. It's okay. Jacob McCarthy, our new left fielder, is taking over. And let's see. There is the pitch. Fouled off. Val Richards 2 for 2 today. 2026 home run champion. The Rays are going to be watching her closely. Not closely enough. Way gone. Home run. Right there, 8-0. And that was out of here in a hurry. And they're just happy that it's gone, but that was crushed. And that was out of here in a hurry. And look at that swing. Bam. And look at this. Guardians win an extra inning against Dodgers. Jacob Berry's single debut. Orioles proved 20 win 68 by 13 games. That means they're expecting them to win 81 games. Okay, no hope, I guess, for Baltimore. That was 99. Surprised they didn't break a bat. And the 0-1. Strike 2. And there's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Sit down. And that was a hard swing and a miss. Let's see that swing. Just a big whoop. Bam. Let's do it again. Heater inside part of the plate. Fouled off. And Val Richards, the best player in the game so far. The 0-1. That's fly ball. Right field. A Joe Adele will make that catch. And Jonathan Aranda is trying to get a hit, and he pops it up. McCarthy's fast, and he makes the catch. I don't want to hear any excuses on his speed again. So 4 innings down, and we're in the 5th inning. Brody Hopkins is trying to see if he can slow her down. That is a cutter, but foul. And Ela De La Cruz apparently is projected to steal 47 bases. Okay, that'll be good. Line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So that's going to drive in a run. And that makes it 9-0 with 2 outs. And that's it. They're getting a new pitcher already. And here is the new pitcher, Mason Eaglert. Didn't we face him when he was on the Royals? Interesting to see him on a new team, which is pretty common. The pitch, grounded to the left side, and they are going to get the final out at first. So, damage been limited, but Val Richards is still on the mound. Let's just retire side in order. And Tristan Casas trying to see if he can get some momentum for the Rays. He was on the Red Sox last year, and he was injury prone because he hurt his shin pretty bad one year. And there's an out. I also remember that because they got Nathaniel Lowe that year, so that was interesting. And here we go. We got an 0-1 on him. Grounded foul. Let's go in on him. The 0-2. We go in on him. He didn't budge. So the way he stands, inside is not an option unless it is under his shoulder. Which is, so it needs to be about right here on that corner. The pitch, strike 3, sit down. And she's got 8 strikeouts already. And there it is. Watch his stance. Watch the elbow. It barely went past the elbow, but he didn't even try to swing. And the pitch, he likes the inside part of the plate. So based on that stance, this area right here is like bait if we go in on him. Called it. Now they give him the bait on the outside part of the plate so he can golf it. There we go. I called it. 5 innings down for Val Richards. And Chandler Simpson, who almost got hit last time up, is now facing the intense heat on Val Richards. And that was 97. He probably expects the curveball inside, but we're going to do it anyway. He might get a hit on that, but we'll see. He did anticipate a curve, sort of, but he missed. Double digits. So that curve had a lot of breaks. So let's see that. It was like right there, and he whiffed hard. Let's keep that going. Victor Mesa Jr. They call that a strike, and he's arguing. I think that's outside myself. Yeah, that was outside. And they are just not happy with seeing that. And the pitch, strike. We got 0-1. Next one, strike 2. Let's do the outside changeup. He wanted that so bad. And we got a 1-2. The pitch, swing and a miss. Sit down. Sit down. And here we go. We got Max Clark, who flew out last time up. A top prospect for the Tigers, and then he got traded. Now he's making his MLB debut in Tampa Bay. 100 miles an hour. Let's do this again. Fouled away, and he wanted that. Let's do the two-seamer that I worked on the velocity of. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He did not like that. And now we're in the 7th. Holding on to a big lead. And there's the pitch. Oh, destroyed right center. That is gone. History. And they said they're decreasing their 2026 win total by 43 games. Oh, dude. Oh, no. The MLB is against her. Let's prove them wrong. Let's prove them wrong right here. 4 home runs in her first game already and throwing a very good performance. She's just not afraid. Projecting already. They're projecting her to be 5th. I guess they really don't like how the Angels are doing good. Fouled off. Fouled away. And the 0-1 ball. And there's the 1-1. The pitch. Strike. We got a strike. The pitch. Grounded. Dives. And he hold on. No, we're going to have to pitch through the 7th. So Guyver got a single. But that's how most of their hits have been. Very rare they've been in the outfield. So pretty good one. The pitch. Fouled away. Okay, let's do some showdown. Let's do this. There we go. And we got it right here. 13 strikeouts. Grounded. Base hit. And they're gonna. And that's the second hit they got off of her. Okay, let's try to get out of the inning. Let's calm down. The pitch. Whiff. And the 0-1. Strike 2. Upstairs fastball. Strike 3. Sit down and arguing. And ooh. Okay. There's the 1-2. Okay. Let's get out of the inning. Let's just get out of this inning. Strike 3. Sit down. And she's holding them down hard. And Moises Besteros. He wants something on that meat of the bat right there. And the pitch. Ball. And the pitch. He is getting buzzed a bit. Strike 2. The 2-2. There we go. We get out of the jam. So after 2 hits, they failed. And Brock Burke, returning to the Angels, is going to pitch. And now let's just get on base. 15-0 here. We're in the top of the 9th. 7 innings. And there's a drive. Oppo Taco in their glove. Okay. Didn't get on base that time. And look at this. Miguel Castro is holding on the mound here. The pitch. Fly ball. Drive. Left field. McCarthy, our new left fielder, will make the catch as we go with a 15-0 win over the Rays. So she gave up 2 hits, but she was able to strike out 15 hitters. So let's get ready for the next game, as she is going to have to calm down a little bit after being roughed up. But hey. But like I said, the MLB hates her. They hate the Angels. So this is going to be tough. So she's going to be ready for DH role again because they need to rest her arm. And Shane McClanahan is up on the mound. Line drive. Off the second baseman's glove. The throw. Not in time. That's a hard hit right there. And Nolan Shawnoel batting 167. He went like 1 for like 6, I guess. Yikes. And there's the headline. Max Clark struggles in debut. The pitch. That's fly to right. It's fouled away. Shane McClanahan with no outs here. And the pitch. Gets ball, full count. If they load the bases, Joe Adele might have a chance. And here we go. Just waiting. The pitch. And they call strike 3. That was his first strikeout of the season, but unfortunately for the Rays, you're dealing with some powerful hitters. And just come on, focus. Focus. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 upstairs. I think the Angels in this universe will probably be winning again. And she's probably going to stay with the Angels her entire career. I'm going to keep it that way because I do not want a tough game. or a tough season, and they're arguing, slapping his helmet. And okay, dude. Good thing she's not pitching. Otherwise, she'd be mad that we lost the challenge. The pitch, fouled off. Zach Neto fouls it off. He's gotten pretty good. He went, I guess 3 for 5 inside, 4 for 6. He had a home run that game. Nice. And waiting. Ball count again. McClanahan is pitching 23 pitches in the first inning alone. That's a lot. And that's a hard foul ball. This is a tough situation. She has not stolen a base yet. So that would be nice if she could finally do that. That is a ground ball to the second baseman for the out. No score. Not happy. And the bases are loaded. One swing could change everything. A run, 2 runs. How about all 4? Grand slam home run. Way out of here. Her first grand slam of the season. And with 5 home runs, she leads the American League. That was crushed. And it's still 5-1, but Yandres Gomez is on the mound after McClanahan is rocked. Fouled off and out of play. Looks like the ball's out of play. And fouled off and waiting. Pitch. Line drive, opposite field. That is a base hit. And she's going to have to run hard. And that's going to be a double. And Mike Trout scores. It is 6-1. Now for her first stolen base. Let's do it right here. And watch. Let's go. Uh-oh. Botched. And she gets in there standing. Her first stolen base of the season. She's going to be dangerous. Extra dangerous. That's ball. And Noah Shonowell trying to be calm. And wait. I don't care. Let's go. Go. Ah. Ugh. Yikes. That was a very bad situation. But let's try this again. Oppo Taco. And no. I'm not doing that. No way. I'm not taking that chance. Okay, let's try to steal here. Let's try to steal this time. And let's go. The pitch. And she's in there. Her second stolen base of the season could not come any better. And waiting. Let's go. The pitch. And they call that a strike, and she slides with ease. Might change the hairstyle, but I think I'm going to be careful because I don't want her hair too wild. I don't need another Kara Rogers. And she slides. But I don't want her hairstyle to be too girly. So let's try to avoid that. And the pitch. That's a hard fastball. And out by a step. Okay. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Ian Seymour is up. And the pitch. That's a gapper. Get past. Nope. We're going to have to stay. No chance. And we didn't get the triple that we wanted, but that's okay. You know, shoot. All right. Okay. And that is 2 outs here. And let's go. Pitch. Fouled off. Fouled away. And here we go. Go. The pitch. Uh-oh. And she's staying. I would not have made it anyway. That's 5 stolen bases for her already in the game. Let's do this. And let's go. The pitch. Fouled off. Fighting. He's fighting. And 2-2. And the pitch. Fouled off again. Foul ball again. And waiting. The pitch. And they ruled it a strike. Okay, here we go. And she's still on the dugout. And there's the pitch. It's grounded to the left. And it's a base hit. They're going to try and send a runner. It's going to be close. Offline. 13-6. It's not looking good. Castro, you better calm down here. Come on. I mean, this is a team that got their first runs in the second game, and Shonawell wins the battle at first, and the Angels destroy the Rays 13-6. So, despite the Rays' 10 hits, they only got in 6 runs, and she tried to go for 3, but they failed miserably. And she's breaking stolen base records already in the first week. And hold on, we got a message from Stephanie. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a new goal added. Let's see what they're gonna say. With 184 career home run, you're coming on a 200 home run milestone. Sweet. All right. It's not a major milestone, but it's not any scoff at you, so you should be very proud. Yep, she's got bigger goals. And 500 home runs is pretty much the gold standard for the Hall of Fame, but even 400 would be a big deal. So, hey, I think it's a new hitting coach. I guess the other coach decided to take a deal with a team that needs it. So we're going to go for contact. Pitching will wait. Now let's open the package. As the package opens, what do we have? Let's dance. Nope. We're not dancing. Gonna sell all that. And we're gonna see, look at the calendar real quick. Let's finish our series against the Rays because we don't have a home game until we go to oh no. So anyone doesn't know, my favorite team is Texas Rangers, and oh boy. And she's catching again in front of Corbin Burns. Sweet. That's pretty awesome right there. So Val Richards is catching today. And now she's up, and Ryan Pipiot is on the mound. The pitch, and that's a hard swing. Center field, playable and caught. All right. So that's the second out, and they're not doing a lot of fielding opportunities. Okay, I could adjust it, but I don't think you guys want to see a lot of fielding opportunities. That's hard. Right field, and good night. Angels make it 4-0. One swing, just like that. The lead goes deeper. Bam. And Guy Torres probably might bunt, or he's probably not gonna bunt. He might just pop up. Yep. That's gonna be an easy catch. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy catch. And Yandres Gomez, and there's 2 outs, so I can't bunt. Let's shoot a big hit right through their hands. That's deep in the right field, just short. He's running for 2, and she's gonna slide. She's got herself a double, her second double of the season. And here is Shonawell at the plate. Pitch. That's a grounder. And she sees him go out, and we do not steal. And catching, and there's a runners on first and second with 2 out situation, 2 strike. And this is a 2-out situation, so infield fly rule will not work. Out. And we get that out easy. And now let's give Val Richards to pop this one to the moon. And let's do this. Up. Hard. Come on. Get out. Get out. Get out. Clark makes the catch. So he's at least catching some of those home runs. I think he wants payback for all those times he failed to get a hit off Richards. He popped out, then he struck out. And that's hard. Left center field. And that one is not even close to his reach. That is a home run. And 2 home run game for her. He's just like seeing home runs get rocked. And Matt Clark is on second here. Gleyber Torres got 0-2. He's trying to see if he can keep himself alive. Grounded up the middle. Neto hangs on. So it doesn't become an RBI. He prevents one. And Junior Caminero, who is batting .063. He's not doing good. And there's the pitch. Grounded. And Castro will make the out to beat the Rays. And the sweep happens at Tropicana Field. So, good game for Val Richards as she is just crushing their spirits. After lining out to center fielder, she get a home run, a double. Flew out again to center fielder. And then hits a home run for retribution. So let's take a look at some tools real quick. Her throwing. I'll raise that up a little bit. And let's get that up. And we're going to work on the 2-seam. Because we're going to need to work on that. And that's a good start for Val Richards. Now, I probably will not show as much with Val Richards every single day like I did, but I am looking forward to seeing what she could do. When she gets a milestone, you'll see the next episode. I'll see you next time. God bless you up. Don't forget it.